Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream, and today we are doing Max Payne. Now, I know I did a couple of games before this just to kind of get some experience with running these types of things. We started with Super Meat Boy and played a few other things. This was the first game that I wanted to do on this new channel, and let me tell you, it was quite the elaborate setup. It is a game that does not want to be played on new computers despite being available on Steam. You may notice that the resolution is probably a little off for this stream. It is impossible to get this thing fully adjusted with the amount of extra installation files need to go into the folder, a secondary program that runs it correctly, and it's wild. But I definitely wanted to start with this game. I do think it's a more story-intensive game. It's definitely a game about atmosphere and vibes and aesthetics, and it's actually a game I very much so remember fondly from playing it on the original Xbox. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I can only play Fugitive, apparently. So let's get this started. Oh man, I haven't played Max Payne in so long.
Stand by. 1010, investigator reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
Got the old school NYPD cars going through here.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now.
I also need to check to see if they do have subtitles when we get into this, further into the game.
All units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza. All units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
A little bit of a silly face to have for such a dramatic moment.
Back to the night the pain started. I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
I'm gonna move this a little up just so we're not blocking the health. Wow, this is a very sensitive mouse. Wow, that is sensitive. Oh my god. Any chance that I can turn down the mouse sensitivity here? Let's see. Nope. Although I love seeing quick save here. It really reminds me of like the old school Doom, Wolfenstein, even Quake games where you could just like smash F5 to save whenever you wanted until you accidentally saved right after you died from a boss and had to restart the game, the whole level. Okay, great. We're gonna go ahead and run this down just a little bit because it is very sensitive. We might end up coming back here and tinkering with that, but we're gonna try this for now. Okay, space is the jump button. So far, this is normal controls. Can't get around those stairs.
Michelle!
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming! You're gonna die! I'm gonna hurt you.
Wow. Alright. That was kind of easy.
Please, God, no.
Like stormtrooper shooting.
No.
I do remember in this game you can slow down time. It was called bullet time, very Matrix-esque at the time. I just don't know the controls yet, but oh, bad find, dude.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station.
Oh, looks like we're on the 2 train. Oh, 5 train. I lied. Actually, having grown up in New York, I don't know that I ever took the 5 train. Took the 4 train 100 times to Yankee Stadium. Took the 2 train a million times, but
the station was
good old 4, 5, 6.
Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen.
I believe this train line was one of the first to get a really big facelift. The 456, which runs on the east side, which is now the more affluent side of New York City, of course, got a pretty big boost. Whereas if you take the 1A, or the trains that really don't go into the super nice areas, really haven't gotten that facelift they need. Let's see what's going on around here. I cannot remember having not played this game
Alex
in
wouldn't have set up a meeting in a closed
23 years.
Something was off.
Have not played it since the year it came out, which was 2001. Can't remember if there's collectibles, can't remember anything, but we're just going to kind of have fun and roll with it. Mostly do main story. We'll do some side missions if we get them. Can't remember collectibles. We're going to find out together.
Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are having too much fun. What the?
I wonder if they're going to give me a tutorial on bullet time, or I'm just supposed to already know what it is. What happens if I touch the train? Let's not do that just yet. I just want to make sure. Give me a second. I just want to make sure there's not a. I'm so scared to click tutorial because it's probably just going to give me some video. Let's see. Controls, combat. Select best weapon is G. That's a very subjective thing to have a setting for. Sniper rifle. Yep. Melee, handgun, shotgun. Previous weapon, reload, shoot. Would it be under movement? Yep, WASD, crouch, jump, use, sniper, zoom. Bullet time combo, mouse button 2 or shift. Oh, there we go. Okay. I see the little hourglass in the corner is down. I can't remember if you have to pick up. Can't remember if you have to pick up. Oh, it seems like it regenerated. Might do it through kills or something like that.
Hey, we're getting around. What the?
Wow, a lot of slow motion, kind of very dramatic displays of death in this game. Transfer to the 5. Never seen that sign in real. Oh, let's see if we got. You know what? This is pretty accurate to Manhattan, the subway map. Although normally you'd see like the red and blue lines, and then this is not bad. Decent little replica here. For anyone wondering, this game is 23 years old, released 2001. It was originally released on the PS2 and the Xbox, and I believe only Macintosh computers. Let's see what a headshot looks like here. Clearly headshots don't make a difference, so it took me 3 kills to get him down. We got a little 7-Up action over here. It's really the only soda I can make out. It was ported later to PC. From what I read online, there was a Game Boy Advance adaptation of this game. I can't imagine how well that ran. And then it was eventually ported to iOS, basically every Xbox and PlayStation through their online service. And it is now, it's available. I'm playing it on Steam. And let me tell you, I know I started the video with this, but explanation, but it was the hardest thing to get this to run on a modern computer. You have to use kind of a secondary application to get it to run correctly and to get it looking okay with a proper resolution. And then I was required to also go into Steam and put in the window coding so I could get it to play in windowed mode, because full screen it was just stretched to heck. But so far we're doing good. There is one other rumor that some people experience some freezing or some crashing after Chapter 1. I was torn about what to do. I wanted to play for the first time on stream. I also wanted to test it. But this is the first time we're ever playing it, so let's have our fingers crossed that this is not going to crash following Chapter 1. Jeez.
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the tunnel.
Understood, Mr. Payne. We'll go find another way. So like a key I'm supposed to find somewhere? Can I open these doors? Oh, I can. Oh, great.
Mr. Payne.
Good question. How do I use the painkillers? Let's see. Would it be under movement? Use painkillers. Tab or backspace. Great. Not a very easily accessible button, but that's okay.
Kiss it goodbye.
When he was saying kiss it goodbye, he was referring to his own life there. My dude, let's do it.
Save me, man.
Yeah, no problem.
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Frankly, I'm too scared to go to the control room on my own without you and your gun.
What happened to your gun, my man? There's also a lot of guns just sitting on the floor if you want to grab one. Desert Eagle ammo and random lockers. This feels like pre-Giuliani in New York City. Can we get into here? Nope, can't open that. Alright, buddy, let's take you upstairs. Don't worry, I got your back. This clearly is really difficult to find a gun in this game. Nope, can't go in there. Do you know the code for this? Ah, you do.
Home free. This way. Hey, get out!
Oh! My man, can we like hide? You just told me there was like a whole group of massacring people. Can we at least check around a corner before we pop our head over? Oh, is this more painkillers? No, I guess not. I guess everything just kind of has the same texture. Oh!
Whack the sucker!
Take a painkiller. And there is our first death. Definitely playing a little loose with it, trying to test the bullet time, trying to do things like that, but we got rocked. Let's see how far this sends us. How far back did this send us? Wow.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
That sends you back all the way to the beginning. Good to know. We will be saving quite often now.
The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this? You and Nick are having too much fun taking care of it.
I keep hitting the space bar thinking it's bullet time. Gotta get used to that. Space is just jump, which we may flip those controls. I just cannot get used to doing the right thing. Very generous with the auto aiming there. Whoops. Let's go down to the 4 train. By the way, for anyone wondering, this is a normal day of using public transit in New York City. Back to the 7-Up machine, and we gotta go downstairs and get our guy again, and then we are going to save. It's kind of a fun way to come around a corner. Are you an enemy? Nope, you're dead. Great. Painkillers. Did I leave any ammo out here? Yes, I did.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Hitting Roscoe Bank ain't exactly what the hell.
You know, I gotta admit, I do remember that this game had a really, really good, kind of gritty, metropolitan, or should I say a retropolitan feel to it. So, definitely still has the really cool kind of vibes about it. Yep, let's go again. You can tell me about how you can't find a gun.
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room one floor up.
Again, it just seems crazy to me that I'm going into random lockers in a New York City subway station and finding Desert Eagle ammo, but this is not out of the realm of possibility. So apparently I can save whenever I want hitting F5. That does not work, so we're gonna have to go in and manually save every so often. Alright, go hit the pin code so you can get your ass blown away.
Home free. This way.
What the hell?
Poor bastard. He was 3 days away from retirement. Did it again. Hit the wrong button on the bullet time. I'm sure these aren't painkillers, right? That's so weird that they would have the same textured stuff. Alright, where are you guys? Using cover actually works a lot better. I like that you can use the painkillers in slow motion, so it at least gives you a little more survivability. Alright, can we hit anything here? Oh, man. That's going to cause some delays on the A. I don't feel like we shot this many screens. I feel like this has just been kind of dilapidated for quite a few years now. Okay, that's locked. Wow. I love the idea that the New York City subway is just like powered by one button. So whenever you're on the subway and you get a delay, it's like, oh, Frank forgot to hit the button again. You'll be delayed 45 minutes. Please enjoy the random person screaming next to you and the guy across the way who won't stop staring you in the eyes. We'll be moving shortly, folks. Alright, so does this mean I can like hop on the 2 train now and end up in Mount Vernon? This is the 4 line. Was the 2 downstairs? I can't remember. Let's see. That's the 5. Roscoe Street. I guess the 2 is down. Oh, there's a transfer to the 2. You know, don't take for granted the wonderful navigational abilities of the MTA.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Max Payne, train conductor, stalwart detective, future DEA member. Apparently he was a great husband. This guy could do it all. No wonder Mark Wahlberg played him in a movie.
So much for being subtle.
So this game actually ended up spawning 2 sequels. 2 sequels that I did play when they originally came out. Oh, we're back here. Okay, this... There's something else I need to do. Nope, guess I just gotta make a run down the subway line. Spawn 2 sequels. I remember playing Max Payne 2 on the PC, and then... So for anyone wondering, this game was actually only distributed by Rockstar. It's kind of considered a Rockstar game by some people because it had the big R on the box. But it was made by Remedy Games and actually distributed by Rockstar. But Rockstar did come in for the 3rd one to make that game. I don't want to say it was a bad game, but it was very inferior to Max Payne 1 and 2. A lot of the things that made this game special, especially this kind of noir atmosphere and kind of movie-like quality, was toned down. I kind of remember it being more of like a tropical environment. Didn't feel right.
Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was going to find out.
Wow, this is quite dark. It's also a bit of an odd mechanic to get used to. Just because the bullet time slows you down, but also you kind of have to anticipate where you're going to shoot. Like right there, I definitely got a clean hit on him. Can't tell if it just took more than one shot or if my aiming still needs to be recalibrated. So anyway, I remember enjoying the heck out of Max Payne 2. My initial thought is that I might have liked it more than 1. I think it was, from what I remember, it was just a more polished version of Max Payne 1. Let's go into... No, that's not what we want. We need a little more brightness. I don't want it to be too bright. I just want myself, as well as anyone watching this stream, to be able to actually see the game. That's always a helpful part of playing any video game. I do eventually want to do Max Payne 2. I think it's going to be a while. I think I've got a couple games after this that I'm thinking of doing. And eventually, maybe a year down the road or something, we can play Max Payne 2. It'll be far enough down the road where it'll feel fresh again, but it'll have been recent enough where I'll still hopefully remember a bit of the controls and the story.
What the hell was that?
Earthquakes and rats. This is a normal day waiting for the subway. Jeez. These guys take a lot of shotgun shells. It's a little bit of a... I almost feel like I'm leaning too much on the bullet time, but at the same time, it is evening the odds because for every spawn point, there's like 1 to 4 dudes just trying to... Wow. That went well. Let's pop a painkiller before we do that. I mean, if I've got that much bullet time where it's basically keeping it fully locked and loaded, then I might as well just utilize it as much as I can. Every time I hear a voice, every time I hear someone scream, "Hey, hold it!" Walk around a hallway, Mr. Why I order. I'm sure after my 75th kill, that stylized slow motion will grow just a little repetitive, but for now it's still a pretty cool mechanic. You know, I went to do a lot of research about this game before I played it, and not a lot of research available, funny enough. All the big franchises, Doom, Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, they all have novels, they all have things. Even if you read a game developer's biography, like Cliffy B, who did Gears of War, there's a lot of background information and things like that. Not a lot to be found on this game, other than the sequels, other than the head writer being Sam Lake, who has gone on to do the Alan Wake games. What is these are all? Can I kill these things? Let me, can I? Nope. Bulletproof rats. We're gonna go down here actually, and we're gonna see what was down this way before we. I'm probably retracing my steps from what I previously played, but let's just give it a try. There's a long ass run. There's got to be something good back here. Wow, Remedy, you broke the #1 rule of gaming. You never have a long hallway to a dead end. There's always got to be something. Also, I do want to change one more control. I apologize, everyone. It'll just take me one more second to... Where was save? Is save only available? Am I not allowed to change that control? Bullet time only, shoot, dodge only. Pause the game, Peter, pause. But no ability to go back and change the save button, so we're just gonna have to go into the main menu and save as often as we can. It's kind of nice not having save points, though. We're out of health pills. This game so far is a little more difficult than I remember it being right out of the gate. Definitely more deaths than I remember. I also need to kind of pick up my...
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Strategies and not be scared to just abuse bullet time to all heck if I have to. Beretta ammo full. Good to know. Pump action shotgun, sawed-off shotgun. We know you can't kill the rats with it, but you can kill the... You can whack the gangsters with it. We're still being shot? I can't see anyone. God, this is the most well-populated crime syndicate I've ever seen. Like, look at this. There's 17 people in every room. Where are they recruiting? Like, their Indeed posting must be getting hit after hit. Jeez. Oh God, how far back am I? Okay, I'm not too far back.
Hold on here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed I saw.
Whack the sucker!
I love that everybody talks like Polly Walnuts in this game. Hey! Whack the sucker, alright?
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon. Just stick to the plan. We got our own private...
New York's finest is already here, gentlemen. And by New York's finest, I mean... kinda like their 18th option at this point. I mean, John Wick, Max Payne is not. He's a little rough around the edges. Alarm, huh? Okay, this is just... Oh, friendly fire. Got taken out by your own pimp. Why does that sound like an old-time cartoony car horn? Sounds like something out of a Looney Tune. Alright, there's phones ringing, there's alarms going off. I'm overstimulated! Does it change anything? No, it just opens and closes the door, okay.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table.
Uh-huh. Can I take the aforementioned tools?
Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
So is Lady Liberty taken astray? Exclamation point telling me like something can be opened? Like what is the point of the exclamation point? Oh. It's telling me there's an interactable object.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Oh, that is still going off, huh? Is there something I gotta hit on this to open? There we go, alright.
The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
Good to know. Can I take this? So if I'm gonna, if they're gonna put me away for murder of the 27th count, I might as well get rich too while I'm doing it, right? Okay, does this open the vault behind me? What opens the... Assuming I have to take the detonator somewhere. Okay, how do I use another... Is there a control to use like a secondary item or something? Nope. Nope. Okay, well I gotta get out of this room. This alarm is driving me nuts. This looks like where I came from. Is there anything else going on here? Any tips, game, to tell me what to do? What does that do? That opens each door here. I'm looking for like that exclamation point that tells me that there's something interactable somewhere. I'm sure I'm not supposed to use the detonators on the vault door. No, I'm not. And there was nothing in here, huh? This was just a completely empty room with a little cutscene? It can't be correct. Alright, I guess we'll go all the way back outside and see if we can find where to go. Okay, more people. That's a bad sign for my ability to live, but a good sign that I'm going the right way. Okay. Nope, that does. Hey, yo! I love how the Metro card is just called the subway card. Okay, good to know.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to take a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here.
Oh man, Matrix glasses.
Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. Like a red-ringed Xbox 360. All I could do was place his dead body in a cool towel and hope that I could get the red rings to disappear. Oh, you can still shoot me through those little grates. Okay, well. What if I shot the cold drinks thing? Oh, can I get a beverage? Can I get a... What is that, a Mountain Berry Powerade? What is the blue one? I can't remember. Definitely not as cool of a name as Cool Blue. Yeah, there goes that. Again, this is the most well-funded crime syndicate I have ever seen. They have just got a limitless army. Tell me I'm going the right way again. I think I came up the staircase. Maybe? Nope, those are the guys I killed. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's me setting the detonators. Good to know. Any way to skip cutscenes after I've seen them already. That is a negative. So each time I die, everybody is forced to rewatch this blowing up of the...
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack!
Well, let me ask you a question. How are they going to get this ready for people going to work tomorrow?
What's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
It's very Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to take a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
Just as dramatic the second time.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
He was dead. I could tell by the emptying of his bowels. Here we go. Let's save. This is the most well-funded. This is Tesla stock, circa Trump election levels of prosperity. Oh, I think I see painkillers. I'm getting a Kurt Angle level addiction to painkillers here, but I cannot survive without them. Great. No? Thanks for nothing. Can I knock this over? Talk about pushing the envelope. Yeah, I'll see myself out. Nope. Still nothing in here. We're going to Roscoe Street, everybody. Okay. Missing persons, I guess. Cannot really read that.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Chapter 3, playing at Bogart, hitting a little,
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs,
hitting us over the head with the noir themes here.
in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question.
At least the game can make fun of its own
That kind of depends on
over-dramatization and
friend or a junk squad plan.
reliance on these noir gangster stereotypes.
Rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers.
It's always the Finito brothers, man.
Been blown. The door slammed shut.
Can't go to the local bodega without running into the Finito brothers. Hotel.
Pain in the butt. Pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you.
Are these like a boss? Okay. I really hope that that loads me at the beginning of the chapter instead of my last save point, so I don't have to watch all these cutscenes again. Yes, thank you. Okay. This is going well. I also love how the guy on the back sounds like Timu Joe Pesci. It's like, hey, listen, ain't nothing funny about this situation, alright? Great job. We're out of painkillers, but that's okay. We'll just get a doctor's note tomorrow. I like his little yellow-red kind of combination. He's just trying.
My eye.
Probably could have done a little bit of a... I wish I could see his socks. Did he bring the whole outfit together? Listen, Joey and Pagilio, they're not going to be available for any jobs anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love the old picture on the dartboard. That's when you really know you hate someone, when you put their picture on a dartboard. Listen, I'm living hand to mouth over here with these painkillers. Let me tell you, it is slow. This is a trickle-down economy. Okay.
I'd met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti.
Oh, not Vinny
Gagniti was a
Gagniti.
high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had
Oh, usual suspects reference there.
Margin.
I think Kevin Spacey's the one thing that's aged worse in this game. At some point, I should really make it my gimmick too, as the whole time I'm playing Max Payne, narrate like like Max does with like noir style. Like Retropolitan was playing Max Payne, but he could sense something else was brewing. The smell of a rat fart on a commute in the early mornings to work. Something smelled fishy. Okay, can I hit something over here? Okay, got this beautiful view. Guess I gotta go back downstairs. You kind of know in Max Payne you're going in the right direction when someone new is trying to blow your brains out. Hey, what is this? A St. Mark's Hotel? Look at that bed. It's the IKEA Vibrot, or whatever fancy Swedish name they call a vibrating bed.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades.
Is someone shooting me while they're talking? Am I missing another person on this balcony? Oh, is that the radio guy in the morning? Zoom in the winter, 5:30 to 10 a.m. Kind of sucks that I can only shoot once in bullet time, but I guess with the shotgun it makes it a little bit... Oh, wow. I'm gonna fix the hinges on that door. Yeah, I know I heard somebody. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in this room. Bulletproof boxes. That is a technology that I didn't know we had yet. Okay. Close to death. We're going to go ahead and save right there. And I was asking for that one. I heard a voice. And I was like, no, let me go see what's going on. You know, down the block. Let me see these bulletproof boxes they got upstairs. I heard this new technology is real contemporary stuff. Can we, yeah, there we go. I don't know why to me a vibrating bed sounds like a Chewbacca with... What?
What the hell?
This guy's trying to watch Ugly Betty and I'm over here fucking his shit up. Lords and Ladies sounds like the fourth Game of Thrones ripoff that HBO is going to try to shove down our throats. Oh, did I lose it? Can I change channels? I wanted to see what was going to happen. It's a good thing Netflix gave it a green light. 4 seasons. Can I pick up the syringes? Nope.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I think his life is not great. Do I put him out of his misery? No, let's let him live. What's he reading? Some Sports Illustrated. Maxim, you dirty bird. And yeah, we're really living check to check on these painkillers. Like, we got nothing in savings. That flourishing stock market is not working when it comes to our health drinks. We should have invested better. Okay, that's not nice. You don't even know me. Wow. The best thing is they take like 13 bullets right under the collar and they keep moving like nothing has happened.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city. Take whatever steps necessary.
Do we think Max Payne is his birth name? Do we think it's a pen name? Do we think it's like that was the username he picked when he made his MySpace and that's what everybody calls him now? Oh man, this guy vibrated himself to death.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Alright, what's going on over here? Like, I'm starting to question what kind of establishment this is. You know, the key to any of these films, when you kind of got to go on a death spree to avenge your wife or girlfriend or husband or dog or pet iguana or whatever really inspires you to go on a mass killing rampage, a huge part of it is, well, I got to prove my innocence and I got to prove that I was just avenging something, you know? Holy cow, is that... Oh, it's a t-shirt. I was going to say, if that's his skin. But yeah, I wonder how I'm going to prove my innocence. There's 2 more games after this. Spoiler alert! Jeez, I'm like 1 shot away from death at all times, and these guys take 17 bullets per. Mr. Terrible haircut over here. Oh, can I take something out of this? Can I get some painkillers? Nope. Can I get some Ritz Bits crackers? Can I get something? I'm a little peckish. Okay, good to know. Am I still rocking the... Yep, still dual wielding. Whoa! Oh, God, I hadn't saved in so long. Tell me it's going to start me. Oh, how far back am I? Oh, I'm all the way back here. Man, these old school games are pretty rough, huh? Where is this dude? Did I already kill him? I think I already killed him.
R.K. Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies. brought
Oh
to
wait,
you in
is that
part
another
by
guy, or are you still alive after a shotgun to the face? Can I watch this now?
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed.
These are odd-looking
From the very
dolls.
first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But my lady, I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love?
This must be the
My
BBC.
lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Jeez, such eloquent, big, like, Pablo Neruda energy going on this show. Might be going over the heads of some of the Netflix viewers who just saw it as a thumbnail. Gotta remember to save.
The
Oh, yeah, this guy
junkies could
again.
go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
What happens if he sees me? Oh, painkillers. Forgot about these. Take one immediately. Yep.
There he is! Get him!
Okay. That went better than it previously did. What the heck? I hit E to turn it on and the thing exploded. Must have bought it at like Nobody Beats the Wiz or something. Also, there's like the same posters in every room. Like, my guys, can we at least kind of find some new stuff? Oh, that's right. I had to shoot this off. It was so long ago, because it took me so long to get back to this point that I totally forgot we had shot that door open.
Piece of crap!
Oh, careful. It might kick back.
What happens if I throw a grenade down this way? Oh, jeez, that did not work at all. That just went right off his head. Are these guys wearing the same outfit? How many... Have I not noticed this yet? Does everybody just kind of have the same model of that weird brown leather jacket and khakis? Okay, new posters. If you're going to be perverts, at least be unique perverts. Oh yeah, here's the poor guy that died mid-whack. He got whacked while whacking. Can we at least turn the bed off so
Party's
my
been dead for a while.
man could
Couldn't
just
say I was sorry I missed the show.
rest in peace?
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse.
I feel like I've seen this
DEA
before.
Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD...
Okay, so does that look like Max Payne, or does that look like the main guy from Community? Mikhail?
Dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound.
I don't know who looked at these cutscenes. It was like, you know who needs to play him in the movie? Max Wahlberg. Max Wahlberg. Yeah. Mark Wahlberg's brother. Yeah, Max. Oh yeah, forgot this dude that I originally thought was just Ashley Larry, but is just got like the Old Navy $5 white tee on. Oh, I got brave. I just jumped right out here. Great job, Max. You really barely took any damage. We're gonna celebrate that with a little save. Is there a washing machine in front of this door? These guys really need a better interior designer.
I'd found Muerte's room.
Oh yeah, that's what killed me last
Received
time.
a letter.
Good to know that's how you solve it. You just run through the door. It's like Home Alone and shit. Open the door and blowtorch right to the head. Can we get like YouTube TV, or can we subscribe to something?
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Okay. Uh-oh. We got like the jazzy shotgun ammo full. Well, in that case, we're gonna start using our, let's see, sawed off or pump? Let's go pump action. Got save. But yeah, the music is kicked in. Something's about to happen. I don't know what it is. Oh, I didn't mean to blow him away, but he was also holding a gun, so I had to assume he was going to become aggressive, violent. Although, me and the other guy were kind of the ones that went in there and started fucking shit up in the first place, so he was just kind of reacting, but we're going to look the other way on that one. Great. Is that really how you get through here, by just blowing that out? Is there like secrets in this game? Can I climb up this? Yeah. No. I go? Is this the way I'm intended to go?
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Oh man, they gave me a lot of Molotov cocktails. Something big is going down. Am I really just blowing these doors? Nope. I guess this was a secret area I found. Cool. Yep, that doesn't blow away. I was yelling timber, but it is no longer going down. I'm going to save, and I'm going to see what happens if I jump off. Okay, good to know. Max Payne, that is not very far of a drop. Like, I'm just saying, that might be like a twisted ankle or like a Adam Copeland broken tibia at best. That is not a perishable fall. IMO. Oh, we're back in this room. Okay.
Hold it. Hold you. God damn. I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
What? Are these guys just nonchalantly saying that a giant piece of equipment, like a hot water heater, fell through the floor? And they're just like, another Tuesday working for Big Dope Industries. Big Galoot Incorporated. Okay, yeah, I'm not killing that guy. Listen, you leave me alone. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not out here trying to stack bodies. I'm out here just trying to find who moited my game, you know?
A hooker had left her diary on the table.
What? I don't know, it looks like a syringe to me.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline.
Big Brittany Murphy and Sin City vibes from this, from the voice, R.A.P.
If her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
You know, I was watching NL play Silent Hill 2, and in that game, the remake, and in that game, you just pick up syringes from any old place and just shove it in the old leg to heal. And I was always like, can we at least get some alcohol swabs? Can we at least sterilize before we do that? Although I guess once you're in Silent Hill, the risk of infection is far outweighed by the woman chasing you with legs where the arms are supposed to be. But yeah, just saying. I'm gonna save just in case I end up accidentally jumping out of a window. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, there we go. It's kind of easy to get turned around because I'm not saying that this was a lack of effort as opposed to just a lack of resources in like the first ever generation of gaming for Microsoft. But everything looks the same. Like, it is very easy to get turned around when everything has this ugly as hell 1970s green booger wallpaper and Chapter 4, The Blood Veins of New York.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Oh, that was quite the necessary cutscene. Take a painkiller real quick, get down to just make it where our ankles are shot, but what do we think is in here? It's either a human head or someone's sneakers. Oh, boy, the Jack Daniels was flowing tonight. Oh, the cigarettes were burning. Guarantee they just popped some edibles.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Wow. You know, this is the first noir narrative I've ever played where the weather is a metaphor for something. But I digress. Oh. Mr. Whistle while you twerk over here. Okay, this guy's got a shotgun. Can we slowly dive away from him and shoot him in the head? Thank you. Can I get these things out of the way? I can. Okay. This guy's just knifing boxes. Because shooting them does nothing. Is there anything else in this room? Let's see. No ammo left behind. I cannot get back through the door they originally came through, so we're going to keep continuing.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
What is the New York Times running these days? What happened to Family Circus and hating Mondays? Now we got kids committing crimes. What is going on? You know, we want to act like the real crime of this story is killing his wife. Oh, that doesn't open from that side. But the real crime of this story is the deterioration of print media. That's really what we're learning in this game.
Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I would
Oh. Okay, so I can open bullet time without having to jump. It's like you could just kind of... You can slow motion or slow down time as you go. I don't know where that'll come in handy. Maybe some kind of puzzle, or maybe I'll just learn to adapt to that. But for right now, we're jumping, you know, we're diving. It's slow motion. It looks great. It's not a direct ripoff of The Matrix, which came out 2 years before this or anything. Hello? Hello? Man, can't get through anybody in this. You'd think you know people in this town. Oh, what did I just walk into? I am so dead. Take a painkiller. Blast away at two guys. Maybe we can kill a little 2-for-1 special here. That was not what I was expecting on the other side of that door. We made it. We're again out of painkillers, but we made it.
This would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Yeah, I don't think you're arresting anyone today, Max. I think this is going to be a lot of body bag situation. Yeah, imagine the homicide detective that gets this case.
There's a key on the table.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. That's like a huge old-timey, like Pirates of the Caribbean style key that unlocks some safe or some chest at the bottom of the ocean. Does that open this door? Negative. Hello, Little Caesars? The deals are too hot. People won't stop calling. Can we talk about Little Caesars for a second? I've had Little Caesars one time in my life. And it might have been the worst pizza I've ever had. And I've had some bad pizza. I know growing up in New York City, I could be a pizza slob. Let's hold that thought for a second. Speaking of a pizza slob, look at this guy.
And I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down.
What's going on in this room?
And solve their differences with the kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, kid, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
Damn, Rico got got. Oh, wow. Rico's got a weird foreplay game.
Big time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Come on, load bullet time. Oh, are you killing the broad? Whoa, this woman has infinite life. No. Okay. Oh, and I had it saved. Oh, God. Let's see how far back I am. Wow. Please just let me out by the Little Caesars payphone. No, we are so far back. I really, it comes down to, I always think I'm in a manageable situation. Like, I never imagine that, oh, here we are. I never imagine that, oh, I can skip those now that amazing, wait, no.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue.
If I hit escape? Okay, I hit escape to get out of that. But yeah, I'm not expecting Rico's girlfriend, the chick who sounds like the Brooklyn version of Harley Quinn. Hey, mister! To, like, be able to... Oh, why won't the bullet time work? That was just terrible gameplay right there. I didn't expect her to be able to take 4,700 bullets and keep moving, so... Now we're back to cut these boxes up. You know, as we play this game more and more, and as we get to the later chapters, I promise you I'll get better at saving. I just am so not used to games without automatic checkpoints. Oh, we're gonna read this again. I can't. It's too sad. But yeah, it's a delicate balancing act that you, as a crime syndicate, have to hire. What have we killed? Over 100 people already? And it's not just about the numbers. Like, you gotta find dudes that are good shots, can take like 14 bullets. You know what? Maybe these are like bulletproof cardigans or some shit that they're wearing, or leather jackets. That's what it is. You know, I don't even remember coming this way, but I was probably going on my Little Caesars rant, which we will get back to. Oh yeah, we're back here. Okay. Let's save this. This was a door I walked into way too soon last time. Right at the door. See, that's so much easier. Little more dramatic, I will admit, but so much easier.
This would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
That is, yeah. It would have gone down as a narcotics arrest, and then I started throwing Molotov cocktails in an ancient New York City apartment building. How does this begin? Like New York One News, it's like, we announced today that Max Payne is on the loose at 32 Houston Street, where he is battling the crime syndicate that murdered his wife. He is wanted for doing what any of us would do, which was avenge the murder of our wonderful significant other. Let's get back to Little Caesars, all right? So, worst pizza I've ever had. And I've had some bad pizza. I've had dollar slices down in St. Mark's and all these other areas. They still have commercials. How do they advertise? It's like every time I see a Burger King advertisement, and I'm just like, how do you have enough money to advertise? I never see anyone in one of your establishments. But also, can we talk about how food is just getting cheaper? How is everything else in this country, which is America, by the way, getting more and more expensive, and food just keeps getting cheaper? Like, how is that possible? Like, I go to Costco and I can't get a good steak under $52, but somehow a disgusting pepperoni pizza at Little Caesars is still $6. Like, McDonald's fries are still $1.69. I know they're cardboard. I know they're disgusting. I know your body probably can not even digest that, but still cheap as hell. Like, I don't even know. Don't want to know. I try to avoid fast food and all that stuff as much as I can, although you put a Five Guys burger in front of me. Oof, lettuce, tomato, mayo, some grilled onions. It's a wrap. But, like, if you hand me a McDouble, I'm not really too excited. Alright, just kill me. Let's reload. Because I don't know why I had just saved, but I don't know why you took 17 bullets and why your pants are around your ankles. But answer the second question first. That's what I'm a little more worried about here is what kind of... Like, look at this guy. Like, were you taking a shit? Were you having a... Oh, what is happening with this guy? Okay, apparently dropping your pants makes you John Wick. He was using the John Wick. Golly. Let's try shooting him dead in the face with a shotgun, huh? Who is this guy? Is that just a random dude that is like a Terminator? Like, what is... Like, everybody else who properly has their pants around their waist goes down pretty quickly. That one guy... What did I just do? Did I turn that off? Nope. Alright. Good to know. Can I go through this little nope, this is like a shower curtain that is impenetrable. Alright.
The antique switchboard was still in use.
Yeah, but can I find a painkiller first, please?
There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. The kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines.
I feel attacked. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm a fat pimp with headphones on,
right now,
trying to play this game.
Going on.
Alright.
That's Max Payne. That game started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Okay. Slight gripe that I get to complain about. The game just shows you a cutscene, and then you're just kind of to assume that maybe a door unlocks somewhere, or people are going to walk through a door as you backtrack. It, little ambiguous as to where to go half the time, but so far I haven't been too lost except for that one time downstairs when I couldn't figure out where to go in the subway station. Whoa! We got a little roulette action. Can I spin? Hey, let's see what it lands on. Last call for bets, last call for bets. Alright, what did that land on? There's no ball. Well, why would I think this was not a crooked casino? Let's see, what are we playing here? A little blackjack. Alright, place your bets here, place your bets. Alright, we got a 4. Hit you, alright, a 9. You're at 13. Hit. Jack, bust. It doesn't really seem like too bad of a blizzard, I'm not gonna lie. Where do I go? Do I shoot this open? Okay. Oh, we've got music of quite a few NPCs. What happened? No, you've got to be shitting me. Game crashed. What the heck? How did... Okay. That was great. I don't know what happened there. Oh, and I'm back at like super pants boy. Who just like... Who created this NPC? Like who put their face or like their likeness in the game and then was like, I'm gonna make myself immortal and also my pants are gonna be around my ankles?
The antiques.
Yep, we're gonna skip
One is
this.
still in use.
Painkiller here. Painkiller, painkiller. I believe there was handgun ammo here. You know, I told myself I'd be better at saving, and then I walked into that room. At least most of my time was spent pretending to gamble or ranting about Little Caesars. How is food getting cheaper? Just want to put that back out there. Why would you... Alright. Better that time. At least this time the whole game didn't freeze. So what I tried to do was I tried to pull an emergency save right when I realized I was going to be fucked in that room. And the game was not having it. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. It's like they put me back in a room and they had a bunch of guys come out, and yet I feel like I'm back in the same place I was before. This is very confusing. Yep, there's pants around his ankles, dude. Alright, clearly I'm backtracking too much. Let's go back to the room that we encountered those gentlemen at. You know, at the time I remember purchasing this game, so 2001 was the Xbox's release date, right? Pretty sure 2001 was when the original Xbox came out. And I think this was like my third game on the system, right? I think my first was like the pack-in, which was Jet Set Radio and something else. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Jet Set Radio Future and... Nope, can't blow those up. Also, can we like get the actual 2 on here instead of the number? And Halo is my second game I ever owned, and then it was definitely Max Payne. And this was like a big deal for me because Halo was really the only game I had any interest in buying at the time. I know this was simultaneously released with PS2, but it felt really nice to get like a really good Xbox game that I got to purchase and play. And I couldn't even tell you what came out after that, but it was good times. I think I was definitely probably still playing with that giant brick of an Xbox controller. If you've never seen what the old Xbox controllers look like, they were a marvel of science. They were somehow larger than the console itself. Okay. Game, you are giving me 0 hints about where to go. Like, you can't just have me running around and not give me a little hint, a point, anything. I guess we're just going to backtrack now. I guess like a door is magically going to open somewhere, or some people are going to be walking through something. Alright, I feel like we're going too far at this point. But I mean, there's nothing at the other end of that. There's just nothing. No doors open. All right. I hope like someone's watching this stream and they're just like screaming at the TV like, you missed a door. Also TV, like someone's watching this on an actual TV and not their phone or a computer monitor. What about Rico's girlfriend? Well, now I'm starting to realize maybe it was just a shared friend, if you know what I mean. Alright, so this is the room that I fell into, right? There is... This door does not open. This exit does not open. What about that key I found? Is there... What do I need to do to use an item? Okay, use is E, that's fine. Is there like, can I select something from the... No, I cannot select anything from the weapon selection. If I beat something with a bat. Nope, that does nothing either. Oh, did that reset me? We're not doing this. God, I hope I picked the right load. Yeah, it looks like I did. Alright, well, it looks like I am fully stuck and cannot figure out what to do. Oh, what does this do again? This is a... God, I totally forgot about that button. Okay. That's what I had to do. Is Max Payne wearing white socks, by the way? Can we just talk about that? This is...
Walk away, below town.
He lost like 4 cool points wearing white socks.
Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Vodka? For a Russian mobster? That's really low-hanging fruit there, buddy. We could do better than that. Okay. I didn't know we were in a Michael Bay movie.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside. and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
You know, I'm not going to say that the cops are doing a shit job of responding to whatever's happening in this neighborhood. I will also say that Don Punchinello or whatever, fantastic recruiter. You know, these people are willing to die for him.
The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
Good to know. There's something very charming to how dramatic everything in one of these noir type games is. Similar to a movie, you know, like he sees a rat run by, he's like, oh, hold on. Hold that thought. Alright, we are almost dead. We have no painkillers. We're going to go ahead and save before we open one of these next doors in case we get our head blown off. But yeah, he watches a rat run by and he's like, you know, old Jimmy here has been working the streets for 3 years. His wife left him. Hasn't had a good little Caesar slice in a while, but he knows life's going to turn around. It's like, all right. It's like Tony Soprano talking to his mom. Always with the drama. Oh, wow.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Okay. So nothing opens. I hear coughing. Someone's supposed to be coming through this door. So confused. We're gonna save and then we're gonna try to get past this fire and see what the fuck happened. Yep, that's what happens. Definitely hear somebody coughing. So there's definitely someone on the other side of this door. Was he supposed to open this door? Guess we can load back and see if he actually properly comes through the door. We'll start from here and we'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't realize how, like, damaged and limpy I was. Yep, explode, perfect.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Huh? Okay, we are absolutely stuck. Shooting these does nothing. trying to think of what to do in this situation. It's been a long time since I played a video game where you are just trapped. Yeah, this guy is just, he needs to see a doctor immediately. Alright, well, I guess this is where we're going to cut the stream off for today. I was hoping to play a little bit longer, but there is definitely some issues with the game, and I am going to do a little research tonight and see how you get past her, and we will, I guess, continue tomorrow. This was a fun few hours playing Max Payne for the first time since its initial release in 2001. Next time we play, we'll talk a little bit more about the series. We'll talk a little bit more. I do plan on watching the movie before we get to the end of the stream, so I do look forward to... when I say by the end of the stream, I mean by the end of the video series. This will eventually be through Twitch and YouTube, so I do hope to have some opinions as to how the movie was, how they did with the adaptation. I do remember it was Wahlberg and Mila Kunis, maybe, like, they reunited for Ted, like a decade later. Well, actually, no, the movie came out a little bit later. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this first entry into Max Payne. And we'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. Thanks, everyone.